Kolkata to Siliguri is the lifeline highway route of the state of West Bengal. This north-south route connects the capital city of Kolkata with Siliguri, which is the largest city in the North Bengal. Unfortunately, for various reasons, this route remains a difficult route to drive along even in the year 2020. So if you're planning to take your car or drive along Kolkata-Siliguri route, then here are a few tips and tricks to make your journey a bit easier. As you know, Siliguri is the gateway to the tourist destination in the eastern Himalayas such as Darjeeling, Gangtok, beautiful Duars, many national park, wildlife sanctuary, and so on. Besides, this route is also a part of the east-west corridor of India, which connects all the northeastern states of India. It also connects our neighboring countries of Nepal, Bhutan, and Bangladesh. Despite being such an important route, traveling along Kolkata-Siliguri route requires careful planning. Otherwise, this route can easily upset your travel plan. For definiteness, let us consider NSC Bose Airport as a landmark for the city of Kolkata. Similarly, we take Bagdogra Airport as a landmark for Siliguri. So basically, we're going to consider the highway route that connects these two airports. The approximate distance between these two airports by road is around 550 km. Of course, it does vary a little bit based on your specific choice of route. So as you can guess, there are multiple combination of routes one can take to travel from Kolkata to Siliguri. Here I will talk about two main options that are taken at present. In the route map, let me mark two places. The first one is Morgram and the second one is the Raiganj. In the first route, you take Belgauri Expressway from Kolkata Airport, which would connect you to Durgapur Expressway at Dankuni. Durgapur's expressway is numbered now as NH19. The old number was NH2. From Dankuni, you drive towards Palsit, followed by Shaktigarh to reach the Bardhaman. This stretch of highway is very beautiful, and this is a 100-kilometer stretch, and it will take you around 1 hour and 45 minutes. Depending on the traffic situation at Dankuni and Palsit Toll Plaza, sometimes it could take even more than that. At Bardhaman, you leave NH19 to drive towards Bardhaman railway station. From there, you take the railway flyover, newly built railway flyover. This will connect you to the State Highway 7. Highway 7 will eventually connect you at Morgram with NH12 or the old NH34. Along SH7, you will find some good stretches of road, some moderate stretches of road, and some are bad stretches of road. Besides, SH7 passes through numerous villages and small towns. So as you can guess, there are numerous unmarked speed bumps. So make sure to slow down as you approach any settlement, otherwise you risk damaging your car. Also, be prepared to see chicken goats are jumping in front of your car while you drive. This stretch between Bardhaman and Morgram is around 127 km long, and this will take you around 3 hours and 30 minutes. Along the route, you will pass through many small towns such as Futisako, Kuli, Nagar. However, your options for getting food, etc. are very limited. There is also a small variation of this route. At Kuli Chaurasta, you can take State Highway 11, which goes via Kandi and Gokarno, and this will connect you to NH34 or new NH12 at Sipur instead of Morgram. This is slightly longer, but you get a better surface. Now let us go through the second route option. On paper, the second route option is much easier one. From Kolkata Airport, you take NH12 or the old NH34 and you continue driving along this highway to reach Morgram. However, it is not as easy as it sounds. After driving around 37 km from Kolkata Airport along NH12, you reach a place called Borojaguli, which is a major junction. The stretch would take you around 1 hour and 15 minutes to cover. However, this is a very congested stretch as it passes through Barasat. Alternately, you can take Kalyani Expressway to reach Borojaguli. The route length via Kalyani Expressway would be around 47 km, but it would take you around same time. In either case, it is two-lane highway at present, although widening work has started along Kalyani Expressway. From Borojaguli, you drive for around 65 km along NH12 to reach Bahadurpur, which is at the northern outskirts of Krishnanagar town. This stretch is also a two-lane highway at present, and it carries heavy traffic round the clock. This stretch would take you around 1 hour and 45 minutes. Additionally, there are 3 railway crossings at Ranaghat, at Santipur and at Krishnanagar. So depending on your luck, you may have to add few more extra minutes to it. From Bahadurpur, you get to drive on the 4-lane section of NH12. This 4-lane section of NH12 will take you to Sargachi, which is at the southern outskirts of Baharampur town. This stretch is a toll road now, but there are few stretches around Devagram, Beldanga and Vapta where 4-laning work is not yet complete. This 75 km long section would take you around 1 hour and 20 minutes to travel. At Sargachi, I suggest you to leave NH12 to take the Riverbank Road, which is also known as the Sargachi bypass. It will help you to avoid the town traffic of Baharampur. The Baharampur bypass of NH12 is still under construction, so you have to either go via Baharampur town or you take this Sargachi bypass. It's a short but narrow stretch would connect you back to NH12 just before the Hooghly River bridge at Baharampur. After you cross the Hooghly River, NH12 would take you to the next 4-lane section, which starts near Shivpur. This 14 km stretch between Sargachi and Shivpur would take you around 25 minutes. However, if you're driving through Baharampur town traffic, you have to consider additional delay. From Shivpur, you drive along 4-lane NH12 to reach Moorgram. This 27 km stretch would take you around 30 minutes. So in summary, if you take Durgapur Expressway followed by State Highway 7 to reach Moorgram from Kolkata Airport, then it would take you around 5 hours and 15 minutes to cover the distance of around 227 km. On the other hand, if you take NH12 route to reach Moorgram from Kolkata Airport, the distance would be around 218 km, which is slightly lower than the Durgapur Expressway State Highway 7 route, but it would take you around the same time. So given my location, I invariably take NH12 route. But if you're starting from a place near Kolkata, then I would always recommend to take Durgapur Expressway followed by State Highway 7 to reach Moorgram. The NH12 route, although is a bit shorter, but has much more uncertainties, and the 2-lane section carry much heavier traffic compared to the State Highway 7. So from Moorgram to Raiganj, basically you have only one option, as you have to cross the mighty river Ganga at Farakka. From Moorgram, you will be driving along 4-lane NH12 up to Kaliachowk. This 77 km stretch between Moorgram and Kaliachowk would take you around 1 hour and 50 minutes. Afterward, a small stretch between Kaliachowk and Sujapur is in bad shape for last few years, as the 4-laning work is not completed here. This 9 km stretch between Kaliachowk and Sujapur would take you around 25 minutes. However, be prepared to see a possible traffic jam in this stretch. The next 81 km stretch between Sujapur and Rupahar, which is at the southern outskirts of Raiganj town, is mostly a 4-lane toll road. However, there are stretches, for example, Malda bypass. For Malda bypass, only one carriageway is operational at the moment. The stretch between Sujapur and Rupahar would take you around 1 hour and 50 minutes to cover. At Rupahar, the operational 4-lane section of NH12 ends. In the remaining stretch of NH12 between Rupahar and Dalkola, the 4-laning work is ongoing now. In this stretch, there is a small place called Botolbari, which comes after 23 km from Rupahar. And this stretch between Rupahar and Botolbari would take you around 50 minutes to travel. I should say the Botolbari bus stand comes after 14 km from Kulik Bird Sanctuary of Raiganj. From Botolbari, again you have two options. The first option is to continue along NH12 to reach Dalkola, where you would connect with east-west corridor numbered as National Highway 27. The old number of this section was NH31. As you drive along NH27, you will reach a place called Dhantala, which comes 10 km ahead of Islampur town. The stretch between Botolbari to Dhantala via Dalkhola is around 78 km. However, it can take you around 2 hours and 30 minutes. And I must warn you, this is the most difficult stretch of Kolkata-Siliguri route at present. The Dalkhola level crossing is a nightmare for any traveler along this route. If you are not so lucky, then it can upset your travel plan even by few hours. From Botolbari, the second option to reach Dhantala is to take the so-called Bengal to Bengal road. This road lies entirely within the state of West Bengal, unlike the route via Dalkhola, which briefly enters Bihar. However, please be warned that Bengal to Bengal road is not even a state highway. It is basically an interconnected network of rural roads. The roads are narrow. It passes through numerous villages and has many sharp turns. However, you can cover the distance of around 60 km from Botolbari to Dhantala using Bengal to Bengal road in about 1 hour and 50 minutes. At present, I would personally prefer to take Bengal to Bengal route during the daytime. However, I would avoid it if I am driving in the night. The final stretch between Dhantala and Bagdogra airport is around 70 km. It is a 4-lane toll road except for 2 stretches. The Islampur bypass around the town of Islampur is getting ready, and the stretch between Ghoshpukur and Bagdogra is currently under expansion. So as you have seen, driving along Kolkata-Siliguri route is not an easy job even in the year 2020. However, with a bit of planning and right set of expectation, you should be able to cover the distance between Kolkata-Siliguri, which is approximately 550 km, in about 14 hours or so at present. Finally, if you are new to this route, my suggestion would be you start a bit early, say at 4 AM from either Kolkata or Siliguri, so that you can reach your destination by the evening. In case you have any comment or questions or a suggestion, please feel free to write them below in the comment section. And if you find this video useful, then you're welcome to subscribe to this channel.